And we have some breaking news coming in. The captain of a detained supertanker that was carrying Iranian oil to Syria has been arrested by the Gibraltar police. The captain is an Indian. The chief officer, who has also been arrested, is also an Indian. Joining us is our West Asia Bureau Chief, Daniele Pagani. Daniele, what do we know about this case?
What we know so far is that, as you pointed out, the Indian captain of the oil tanker that has been seized by the Royal Marines on its way to Syria carrying Iranian oil has been arrested together with the first officer. Also, the crew on board, composed by, it seems, 25 members, mostly Pakistani and Indian nationals, are not allowed to deboard the ship. As of now, there are no official charges. The Gibraltar police say that they are being investigated, and then they are trying to understand if effectively the Iranian tanker was delivering Iranian oil to Syria, therefore violating basically twice the sanctions, both the US sanctions against Iran and the European Union sanctions against Syria. We are yet to understand what is the position of the Indian government as of now, but most likely they will issue a statement very soon in order to understand what actually are the charges and when they will be formalized. But as of now, I repeat, they are under arrest, but no formal charge has been published against the Indian captain and his first officer, also an Indian national.
What about the government of Iran? Has it responded?
It has, not directly to this very action, but Iran says that the oil tanker, which is an Iranian oil tanker, was not dedicated to the Syrian market. But we have seen that lately Iran is basically refusing any sort of allegations which is being given against them. So we need to take also this to a pinch of salt. As of now, they have not responded to this specific incident.
What does this mean for, because this is one of the busiest sea routes in the world, what does it mean for the traffic that is along this route and for the Indian interests in this region?
Well, it's a very big problem, I have to say. The Strait of Hormuz, which is basically the small choke point right in front of Iranian coast, is where the great majority of the oil trade takes place. Not only that, the 75% of the oil trade crossing this choke point is for the Asian market, and among the Asian buyers, India is one of the largest. India had already decided to send some vessels, some military vessels, in order to escort some of its own very ships that are transiting from there. Things are getting worse by the day. We have seen that today apparently 5 Iranian warships have approached UK oil tankers in order to try to seize it. Again, Iran is denying that this happened, and also the Revolutionary Guard are denying that this happened. But as I say, that they are denying anything these days. It is unlikely that Iran will hurt Indian interest, because India is one of the countries which can actually help Iran remain, so to say, on the global stage and perhaps bridge the gap between Washington and Tehran. This is the general assessment when it comes to Indian interest. But the situation is not easy, and it can go badly very quickly.
Indeed. Daniele Pagani, thanks very much for bringing things in perspective.